Have you ever felt like travel is more stressful than it needs to be? What if I told you there are hacks that can save you time, money, and even your sanity in 2025? Stick around because these 10 essential tips will change the way you travel forever. Hey there, I'm Toles. Welcome to my channel where I share tips and inspiration to help you travel on your own terms. All right, here's the deal. Travel in 2025 is evolving, and whether you're a seasoned adventurer or someone who only takes a trip once a year, these hacks are going to make your journey smoother, cheaper, and way more enjoyable. From avoiding sneaky airline fees to packing like a pro, you're about to become the kind of traveler that people envy. So, let's dive into it. First off, let's talk about the best time to book flights. You've probably heard a dozen myths about this. Some say Tuesdays, others swear by Saturdays. But in 2025, the key is actually using flight tracking apps like Hopper or Google Flights. So what these apps do is that they use advanced algorithms to predict the best time to book, saving you hundreds of dollars. Did you know flights are often cheapest if booked 45 to 60 days in advance? Yeah, I didn't know that too until more recently. So here's a golden tip though. If you're flexible, set alerts from multiple destinations. You might discover a gem that you didn't even think of visiting before. I've also had those experiences. So you can also sign up for flight deals notification apps like Next Departure or Fare Drops. And I signed up for those last year. I'm going to do a comparison video coming up soon. What they do is alert you about cheap flights to various destinations. So you can set your home airports for more refined alerts and save even more. Now, let's tackle luggage. Have you ever packed for a trip and realized halfway through your vacation that you brought way too much stuff? Or worse, did you forget something very important? So here's the hack. Roll your clothes instead of folding them. Not only does this save space, but it also reduces wrinkles. Bonus points if you use packing cubes. These things are like Tetris for your suitcase. You can check out my Amazon store to be able to see the ones that I use and purchase it from there as well. And don't forget to pack a portable luggage scales. Those come in handy all the time to make sure that your luggage is not overweight. Airlines are cracking down on overweight bags, and trust me, the last thing you want is to shuffle your underwear between suitcases at check-in. It is not a pretty sight at all. Speaking of suitcases, let's talk about carry-ons. Always pack a change of clothes, basic toiletries, and any important medications in your carry-on. Why is this important? Because sometimes luggages do get lost. It's a thing, even in 2025. And here's a sneaky hack. Use a tracking device like an AirTag or a towel in your checked luggage. I've used both of those before, and I can tell you, you need it in 2025. If your bag goes missing, you know exactly where your bags are, probably before the airline does, and then you can also help them find it as well. Now, let's talk about accommodations. If you're tired of expensive hotels, you might want to consider staying in Airbnbs or sticking to a hotel chain brand to get loyalty points. So I use Marriott Bonvoy, so I do make sure that I stay in their hotel chains to be able to get points. So if you book directly with the hotel, you might even score some perks like free breakfast or even late checkouts. I always do late checkouts. Just make sure to always compare prices across multiple booking sites to make sure that you're getting the best possible deal. Okay? All right, let's now move on to money. Have you ever been hit with those nasty foreign transaction fees? In 2025, you can avoid this by using travel-friendly credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred for those living in the US, Capital One Venture, also for those living in the US, or for Canadian, no FX fee cards like Scotiabank Passport. That comes clutch. Also, you can consider using the Wise card. It's a great way to manage money without hefty exchange fees. And don't forget to notify your bank before you travel international. The last thing you want is your card getting blocked while you're trying to buy a coffee in Paris. It is not cute. Thankfully, that has never happened to me before. So now let's get real about airport security. Nobody enjoys standing in these long lines, right? I love traveling, but I hate going through airport security. So here's a trick. Invest in TSA PreCheck, Global Entry, or even Nexus program. So I just got my Nexus program, and I have to tell you, it's a good idea if you travel often. It's a small cost up front, but the time you save is priceless. And also, you skip those long lines. Imagine breezing through security without taking off your shoes or pulling out your laptop and also skipping those long lines. Plus, in some countries, Global Entry and Nexus gets you access to expedited custom lines on your way home. So it's always a good idea. And while we're on the topic of airports, let's talk about the snacks. Airport foods is overpriced and usually disappointing. Something happened after COVID, it just went up. So pack your own snacks, but here's the hack: bring an empty water bottle. Most airports usually would have water fountains or refill stations, so you'll be able to stay hydrated without spending $5 or $6 on a bottle of water. Let's talk about food. Eating out while traveling is important because you got to feed your body. So local restaurants are amazing, but they can be pricey if you're not careful, especially those TikTok famous ones. They're not always the best. So what you want to do is look for places where the locals eat. Skip the tourist traps because sometimes just because there's a long line in front of a restaurant doesn't always mean like they have the best food. I remember there was a time in Cartagena and we saw this restaurant that was so popular on TikTok and they have like 4.6 star reviews on Google. And by the time we entered it, the food was not even all that great. The customer service was just like they just acted like they were doing us a favor by feeding us the food that we paid for. So honestly, the popular ones are not always the greatest place to go eat. So yeah, you want to look for places where locals eat. You want to skip the tourist traps. You can use apps like Yelp or Google Maps to help you. But you know what's even better? Just ask your Airbnb host or hotel staff for recommendations. They'll point you to the hidden gems. And if you're in countries like South Korea, forget about Google Maps because it doesn't work in South Korea. So you want to make sure you use what the locals are using, and that is Naver, Naver. The logo is right on here on the screen. It's far more accurate. It has like all the reviews, and it's widely and popularly used in South Korea. So now let's address a challenge almost every traveler faces: staying connected. Roaming fees are a killer, but in 2025, eSIMs are your best friend. Services like Eralo allow you to download a local data plan before you even land. It's cheaper, faster, and way less hassle than buying a SIM card at the airport. Plus, if you use my referral code TOLU9117, TOLU9117, it's on the screen, you can get $3 USD off your first purchase, and I also get $3 as well. Also, most major cities offer free Wi-Fi hotspots. Just make sure to use your VPN to keep your data secure. You always want to make sure you stay safe while you're driving. All right, here's a question for you. Have you ever landed in a new destination and thought, what now? Planning your itinerary can feel overwhelming, but here's the secret: leave room for spontaneity. Sure, book your must see activities in advance, but don't overpack your schedule. It can get really overwhelming, just as you having this FOMO, fear of missing out. But the thing is, some of the best travel memories come from wandering around and discovering something unexpected. I've had those experiences before, and as a planner, I can tell you that those spontaneous moments trump even the planned ones. So if you're worried about missing out, download offline maps like Google Maps or Naver if you're in South Korea. You have all the information you need without relying on spotty Wi Fi. Here's also an idea. You can skip the long hours of travel planning because we have done the work for you at Uttermost Travel, which is my travel company. So you can get one of our country travel guides. It's a 40 plus page packed with 7 to 10 days multi-city and itinerary. So we always make sure there's more than one cities you can visit. There are lots of things to do. There are links to book activities, hotel recommendations, and a live Google map with pinned locations. Is that amazing? Is that amazing? So now let's talk about transportation. Public transport is often the cheapest and most authentic way to get around. But if you're short on time, ride-sharing apps like Uber or Bolt can be lifesavers. Just make sure you know the local regulations. Some countries have strict rules about ride sharing, and for those renting a car, always read the fine print. Always read the fine print. Some rental companies sneak in hidden fees for things like GPS or additional drivers. So if you don't need those things, make sure you go through and make sure you are able to just get exactly what you need. All right, here's a game changer. Have you ever heard of travel insurance and thought, nah, I don't need it? Think again. It's 2025. Travel insurance isn't optional anymore. Whether it's a delayed flight, a lost luggage, or even a sudden medical emergency, anything can happen. It's important that you have insurance, and it can save you thousands of dollars and headache too. So companies like World Nomad or even Allianz offer comprehensive plans that cover everything from trip cancellations to adventure sports. If you're a frequent traveler, check if you can bundle this with your car or home insurance. I use the same company as my life insurance, which is Corporators here in Canada. And now for the grand finale, how to maximize your experiences. Social media is amazing. We love it. I love it. You love it. We all love it. It's amazing for travel inspiration, but don't let it dictate your trip. Sure, take the iconic photos, but don't forget to put your phone down and actually live in the moment. Trust me, the best memories aren't always Instagram worthy because you're just there, just really enjoying the sunset. It's you just can't capture that in photo. And here's a pro tip: journal your experiences. I always love journaling when I travel. It sounds very old fashioned or old school, but writing down your thoughts at the end of the day helps you to appreciate your trip on a deeper level. For me, it also helps me to just appreciate what God is doing and just again the privilege that I have to be able to travel because the average person doesn't have that. So, there you have it, 10 essential travel hacks to make 2025 your best travel year yet. Which hack are you going to try first? Let me know in the comment section below. And hey, if you want more tips to level up your travel game, click on the next video popping up on your screen right now. So you've watched all the way till the end. What are you doing? Subscribe to my channel so you can get more tips and inspirations on how to travel on your own terms.